Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 4 of Nerd OD&D, the Blailflow Chronicles. You've got me here as Draco Justice, who's mostly naivety with a little bit of heroism. You're Dragonborn.
Been on a boat.
He's never been on a boat. He has now. Doesn't like him very much. And then, next up we've got our wizard with as much attitude as he has acumen, Lord Sugar, played by Dan.
I like it. Attitude and acumen. Alliteration.
Yeah. I like that. See, that's what I'm going for. Next up in our rogues gallery is the roguish and devilish and more knife than personality. It's Bonarail, played by Steve.
Don't even look at me.
More knife than personality. Accurate. Multiple daggers.
And then rounding out the crew is the dwarf with the might and Draco Justice's new BFF. It's Frank Bunty, played by Reg. Everyone cheers, the crowd goes wild.
What have you been?
And bringing us all together and taking us on an epic quest is the one and only Dottie from Summon Games.
Good morning, all.
Morning.
Oh, whatever time it is in your time
It's
zone.
morning in game, isn't it?
It is morning.
It's going dark outside.
Where are we?
Where are you? Quick recap. Oh,
What a segue. What a segue.
I love a bit of recapping. Right, so you have arrived in the large town of Bullport. You've met Corvix Malice and Andros Lightfoot after filling your bellies with a good meal, having a drink, meeting a shifty trader, potentially nearly threatening him. You met up with Corvix and Andros, acquired your first mission after you talked them out of not giving you the one they wanted to give you. And yeah, you've accepted, but one of you has snuck off. So that's where we're going to start.
Ooh, little sneaky trickster.
The pressure's on me, right?
It is. So where we left you, Lord Sugar, you were in a large room. There was various scrolls, books, journals,
In the library with the candlestick.
Pretty much, yeah. There is two people in there, a young lady and a young gentleman. As described, the gentleman has a mechanical right arm, and this young girl has a oversized top hat with frostpunk kind of goggles on them and a huge monkey wrench attached to her back. And she greeted you with, "Hello."
I mean, at least she's cheery. She's not like, what the HE double hockey sticks are you doing here? Okay, I'm going to go down the route of senile old man, just in case. Where am I? Oh, I must have wandered off from my party. What is this room?
Roll me a deception.
It's just going to start off with just Dan throwing a fireball, just setting fire to a library, and us having to escape quickly on the boat.
The boat
maybe?
again.
Maybe. Yeah, sorry, I'll try and keep us off the boat. Right, deception +2. Rolling. I rolled a 9, so I'm 11.
11.
Mm-hmm.
She gives you a smile and steps towards you and pushes the door closed, and then gives you the universal symbol of shh. And she puts a finger to her lips.
Okay, so it's a library.
She's like,
Okay.
what are you after? What do you need? Be quick.
You know, I've heard of this. Is it magic? I can't pronounce it, but I've read about this stuff in books. Like spells and stuff. I just thought I'd see what it's all about, if that's all right. I've got no experience in such matters.
Pretend with me, man.
Quick question: Doesn't Lord Sugar look like a mage?
Pretty much,
I got a long white beard and a pointy hat.
That's only stereotypical in our world.
Yes,
In this world, everybody looks like that.
exactly.
Have I just made an incredibly racist comment according to like D&D?
You have.
No,
You are a full-blown D&D racist.
Yeah, I just wear a nice sort of dark grey suit, white shirt, blue stripy tie, got a bit of stubble, white hair, you know. Looks a bit like Alan Sugar, basically.
Jesus.
So, you know, I mean, can you recommend some reading material?
Not in here, lovely. It's there's no magic in here.
Oh, what are the books on?
Oh, just like the town, a few journals of trade. No, just you know.
Well, me and my mates are going off on a little bit of a hike off into the mountains and stuff. So just wondering, is there anything that might help us out? Anything that might give us? We've never been around here before, so something that might, you know, give us something we might need to look out for, so we don't get into any trouble.
I haven't got a clue. We're not from around here,
All right. Okay.
as you can tell.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what people from around here look like. Where are you from?
Clockwork Mechanicus.
Clockwork Mechanicus. That sounds amazing.
It is.
Awesome.
Sounds made up.
Well, you can't hear any of this.
Inside check.
Okay. So, well, I'm just going to have a bit of a look around at the books then, if that's all right. You're not bothered, are you?
No, we're going to be here for a few more minutes, and we're going to skedaddle. But
All right.
if you're ever up in our area, come look us up. We've got a shop over there.
All right. What's your names?
I'm Sprocket. He's Bracket.
Sprocket and Bracket.
Oh,
Interesting. Do you feel that those names sort of forced you into your line of work? Because it feels a bit of a stereotypical name that someone who's got a giant spanner on their back would be called Sprocket. You know, was it chicken or the egg? Did that name become because you've got a giant spanner, or do you have a giant spanner because you're called Sprocket?
It's my go-to weapon.
All right, fair enough.
I love this weapon.
Throwing existential crisis at them. I like that.
Well, that's what I'm here for. All right, well, I'm just going to have a bit of a mooch around then, if that's all right. So I want to maybe have a quick scan of the books to see if there's anything that I feel that I hone in on that is going to be useful to us. Maybe give us some useful information about where some treasure is, or some how to avoid some bad guys, or the weak spot on the end level boss. You know, the usual.
Roll me an investigation.
Investigation. Oh, +5. Come on, big money. 16, 21.
That's bloody hell. You look around. You see from the scouts in their reports, as you quickly skim through, it's mostly creatures you'd expect to find, like goblins, orcs, hobgoblins, the occasional group of bandits in the area. Nothing overly complicated.
Okay.
Second thing you noticed as you're scanning around the room, there isn't a map of Blailflow.
Right. Okay. Not on the walls, you mean, or not in any of the books?
Not in any of the books, not on the walls.
Okay.
There's maps of areas that you know of, like Neverwinter and the Sword Coast. But there's not one.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Well, it sounds like there's not much else to do in this room. But are there any books that look out of place? Like there might be a secret lever, or is there
Oh my God, if there's a secret
Beethoven's
door, I'm
head
gonna
or something
freak
like
out.
that? Like busts of things around, or candlestick holders above fireplaces. The likes of that.
Just go and start pulling on every single book
Basically.
just randomly.
And I've already
Including
set
her
myself
spanner.
up as being a senile old man, so walking around the room just pulling on candlesticks and pushing statues. Great, I'm fine. I'm already set up for that.
As you're looking around the room, you see where Sprocket and Bracket are working.
Mm-hmm.
There is a big well-made table. It's well designed, but it's covered in tons and tons of paperwork. You kind of walk around to where the seat is and take a pew, and you just lean back in the chair as it is quite comfy. And then
fall asleep.
With that investigation roll, you notice that there is a small, I want to say, a pressure button, which you assume would link to a compartment somewhere on that desk.
Okay. How long until Sprocket and Bracket go?
They are rummaging through, and they've grabbed a good selection of scrolls. And she turns around to you. The lad is now looking at you kind of cautiously, like trying to get a gauge on who the hell you are and what you're doing.
This isn't the first time that people have sat on the opposite side of a table from me. Usually, it all happens a bit differently. But I'm just going to sit here for a bit, just have a rest my weary bones, if that's all right.
Okay, just don't get caught.
Don't get caught. Are we not supposed to be in here?
No.
Oh.
And then she turns and activates a magical item, and a portal appears.
All right. See you later.
See you later. Don't forget, if you're in the area, come and look us up.
Will do.
If they're going to sugar, I think the sugar babe said it best. Push the button, let me know.
Yep, those ye olde sugar babes. I'm going to push the button. See what happens.
You push the button. Right where to the left of you, a small panel pops out.
All right, let's have a look in that small panel.
There is a pouch.
Yes.
And there is, I want to say a large coin, but more talisman-like item.
All right. I take everything that there is.
That's not bolted down.
I take all of the things that I can physically carry.
I take the items.
Okay. And if that is everything in this room that I've managed to see, I am gonna get out of there.
You go by the door and you wait for a bit, and
wait until my party.
And your party is leaving.
Okay.
You sneakily join the rear ranks of your friends.
Yes.
You all head out of the civic building. Before you is that gorgeous fountain that is in front of you. Where are you going?
I'm just going to throw the smallest, least valuable coin I have into that fountain, just to see if anything magical happens.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Do I need to roll anything?
No.
No? Okay. It's not a magical fountain, guys. It's just a regular fountain.
Is it a ranged attack to throw a coin at the fountain?
Well, I mean, I've played plenty of video games where you throw a coin into the fountain and then suddenly you get a prize. You get like a special pair of.
I'm not against the idea. I think it's a strong idea.
Or a mace, or I don't know.
Sorry, just wondering, off script, how much did he just throw away then?
He said the lowest value
the
coin.
The lowest possible coin I have.
If you've got a copper coin, it'd be a copper coin.
Okay.
Oh, right, okay. So it wasn't like the talisman that he just found.
Right. So, but we're in the square now. We're sort of safe from people. People aren't close enough to eavesdrop on us, right? We can
around
talk.
the fountain. Various people throw coins in, but it's kind of more of a superstition they're doing it rather than anything. While you're at the fountain, can you roll me a perception?
Perception, me, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It is, where are we? 10 plus 4, 14.
Okay. Fine. It's a nicely crafted, made fountain.
Cool. Okay. Well, can we move away just from people, just so we can talk and discuss? Because I need to know what you guys found out, and I need to show you what I found, and let's have a look at it all.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we need to head south across the coast anyway. So
Fair
why
enough.
don't we start making our journey there?
Good idea.
On the walk.
I was going to say where you are, because of the sheer size of this fountain, you notice that people are when they want to talk to someone, they sit down and people give them a wide berth.
Right.
Oh.
I could sit on the fountain friend stuff.
Well, in the fountain.
Okay with that.
Again, play around, splash each other, have a great time.
Yeah.
Like that TV show Friends.
All right. Before we go, can we recreate the whole opening credits?
Can I make an acrobatics check to jump in the? No, should we get on our way and we can share updates as we go?
Yeah.
Or yeah. Or unless Lord Sugar thinks that visiting these crazy gnomes is more important than it.
No, it's absolutely fine with me.
On the road.
On the road. You head the direction of south. You ask for directions. One of the town's guard, not in any specific regalia, normal town guard clothing, points you in the right direction, and you head on that way. As you're heading that way, you do hear various clergymen yelling, trying to, I want to say promote their gods, but give inform people of the word of their deity that they follow.
So there are multiple gods in this world.
There are multiple gods, yes.
Okay.
And only some of them are actual dragons.
Mm-hmm.
And Draco Justice is not one of them. Just in case anyone's wondering. Sorry.
I was
All they
hoping
need
that
is
was going to be like the end campaign reveal. It was like, and they all make it back to Neverwinter, where Draco Justice reveals he's been a god all along.
Unless I'm playing you. Double bluff. Maybe.
He's actually Tiamat.
In dragon form.
That would be insane.
As you get towards the southern gate, you can see there is a barracks for the town's guard there. You know, this is the building you were told about. There is guards positioned inside, looking into the city, and outside.
Yeah, is this is where we need to grab the shackles from, or is that in the guard posts at the cabin?
No, haven't we already got them?
You've already got 2 pairs of shackles.
Okay.
You don't have a key.
Right, okay.
I think I've got the shackles, haven't I?
Right, but by the fact we haven't got the key, that doesn't mean we can't open them. Like they're already open.
Yeah,
just
once
means
they're
that
closed,
once
though.
they're locked, they're not coming off.
Yeah.
That's how shackles work. They go all the way around, don't they?
Yeah, exactly. So that's fine. We don't need a key, do we? We only take take them to the guard post and they unlock them and take the.
Yeah.
Not that I know all this yet, but I'm just assuming.
When one is captured, here is what will happen.
Mm-hmm.
You leave through the south gate. The guards give you a gentlemanly nod as you leave.
I wave back like a very excited child. Bye!
Draco just waves as well and just says, people here are very polite. More polite than on the ship.
I think I'm just scowling on a rail style.
Far fewer terrifying ghost children here.
That is a sentence I like to hear.
So far, of course, our journey has just begun.
True.
It's only just begun. Right. It's not that map. It's this map. Da-da-da-da-da.
So
Right,
what exactly did you guys find out? What do I need to know?
Okay, so basically the cultists have been growing, amassing their numbers, sticking to the shoreline. What they want us to do is basically go down and take out the cult outpost and bring back the leader, was it? Or just one of the dudes?
Okay.
A survivor, I think.
A survivor, that's it. So we need to keep one person alive. Remember that, guys. One person.
Okay.
And then bring him back. We've got the shackles. Are they?
Or her back, Frank Bunty.
Or
Humans
her
also
back.
have females.
They do.
I have
true.
learned this recently.
The ones with the love pillows.
Exactly.
Hmm.
The very same.
Cool.
I'm sorry, I digress. Please carry on.
So that's what we need to do now, isn't it? We need to head towards the south entrance of the cabin.
Okay.
The guard post there. That's where we hand over.
Cool.
I believe.
Well, I met some steampunk people who live in a place called Clockwork Mechanicus, and
That sounds delightful.
yeah, so forever there, I'm going to say hello because they're my mates now. And I found a pouch. I haven't really looked what's in it yet, though.
Well, no time like the present, sir.
Absolutely. Doddy, what the heck is in my pouch? And I don't mean that as a euphemism.
Because you quickly grabbed it, you didn't really look at it properly. As you look at it now fully, you see the bag is aged. Even though it's made of leather, it is really aged.
Mm.
I was hoping it was just going to be someone's dinner. You just like took someone's butty that's been in there for a few years. You're like, oh.
Tesco bag.
You feel there's some things inside.
Okay. I open it and have a look.
Inside, there are 4 gem-like stones.
Ooh.
Mm.
Can any of us recognise what they are, or do we need to ask a man?
Or a woman.
Or a woman?
You can do me either an investigation or arcana.
I will do. And would they turn up different things? Would they show me different things?
For you, it'd be arcana.
Okay.
Because you're trained in that way.
Dang. I've got +5 investigation, but okay, I'll do arcana.
Go to.
My dice has given me a B. What's that?
B.
It came up with a capital B. Oh wait, it says down here 20 + 3.
Yeah,
that's 20. That's 20.
Nice.
I'm guessing it's the beyond. It doesn't say 20. It says B for some reason. Okay, yay! 20. It's great. 23.
Great job, D&D Beyond.
Yay!
Thanks very much.
So yeah, 23 guys.
These are, from your knowledge of magic, tiger stones.
Tiger stones. Oof. Right, inventory, manage equipment. I have tiger stones.
What do tiger stones do?
These, I'll leave you fluff, but when you rest next time, just spend an hour, and I'll give you what it actually does.
Okay.
Because these need identified. What they are, evil, sadistic people would use them. Basically, they'd cut down one of your allies, let's say, for instance, and they'd put one of these tiger eyes underneath them. So when you remove the body to turn them over to check on them, the stone would detonate.
Okay.
Jesus.
Shit.
It doesn't come up when I search for it. Is it just a custom item?
This is a custom item.
Okay, right.
This is where the internet will be like, Dottie, I need that item.
Okay, tiger stones, and they blow up.
When you say custom item, it means something crazy that you have thought up for the purpose of just murking strangers with corpses.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Alright.
God.
Alright, make our way. Draco's going to have a little ration snack, because for some reason the equipment starts you out with 10 days of rations, so may as well start.
You won't need it. You had a big breakfast.
Draco wants a snack. Why you gotta body shame him like that?
I'm just rules. Right?
Draco wants to get his jerky on.
Eat your jerky then.
Thank you.
And by the way, I've got 3 of these stones, did you say?
4.
4. Sweet.
So you carry on. It is overcast day. Bless you.
I think we're being followed by someone.
Yeah. After an hour, can you all make me a perception check?
Love to. Draco Justice rolls a 18.
14. 14 perception is Oh, great. Minus 2. 12.
I rolled a 9. I have no idea what's going on
Right.
in my own little world.
The person who rolled 15.
Yes. I rolled 15.
To your immediate left, out of nowhere, they shouldn't even have just randomly appeared out of this grass. 3 elven females step out, all in leathers. They've got bows on the back. They've got 2 quivers of arrows, and on the belts, 2 have got 2 orc heads, and 1 is holding onto what looks to be an ogre's head. And they are headed towards Bullport.
Okay. You say they've got quivers. I'm quivering.
Hey, I rolled an 18. Do I see anything more than that, or what's going on here? Draco's perceptive for a change.
Yeah, he was far more perceptive.
That's what you see.
Oh.
If you'd rolled a bit higher than that, you might have seen them a long time ago.
So, and they are literally very close to us, aren't they? Are they just to the left?
It is literally, they've just joined the path.
Okay.
So as they've come out of the grass to the path, you've just seen them.
Right. Okay. I just gently, with my right hand, just put my hand around my axe, but very secretly, just so that they don't think we're going to attack them. Just a bit
Proper
dubious.
sneaky like.
Make me a sleight of hand.
As they
God. Sleight of hand. Oh, +2 for that one. So that one will be an 18. Okay.
they don't immediately murder us. Well, Draco
And then-
Justice is gonna announce himself, because this is what he does.
That's ourselves.
Draco Justice says, "Hail and well met, elf ladies." Not in a sleazy way, just in a still trying to work it out. Not good with genders. He's not saying that
I was
out
going to
loud.
say
He's,
you still wouldn't have worked it out yet whether they
he's
were
saying it
women or-
quietly. Good, hail and well met, elf.
It just walks up and goes, I love
Hunters?
pillows. Right, so
No, that's Draco's
hail
private
Makes
word.
you a female variety.
That's Draco's private words for it. He doesn't throw that out there everywhere.
Hail and well met, Dragonborn.
Journeying to Bullport.
We do, where we reside.
We've just been there. It's a fine place.
It's got a lovely fountain.
And the tavern. The tavern serves wonderful breakfast meat. You should try it.
The tavern food is excellent. Always is.
Yes. That's what I think. Well, it's great to meet someone of similar mind.
I'd take one look at the heads and just be like, is there much trouble out here? Are you okay?
There's a bit now and again. Nothing you couldn't handle.
Right. Okay. Have you left many out along the path? Is there anything we need to know that's coming across?
We've journeyed for 4.5 days to our location, and we're just returning now.
Right. Okay. We're heading towards the cavern. I believe there's a cult outpost. Have you come across the shoreline at all?
We tend not to go towards the shoreline. Doesn't bode well for our skills.
Fair enough then. Have you seen much many faces along this path? Many nasty faces.
You're headed that way. You're going to hit a point where the path becomes a lot worse. It's a good job you haven't got a horse and cart.
Right. Okay. Cool. Good. Well, we can appreciate you've had a long journey. I'll leave you to it. Don't know if any of you guys got any more questions.
No. Good.
No, I'm having a wonderful journey down now.
Cool. Well, hopefully we'll meet you back at the tavern for some breakfast meat when we come back.
Happy hunting.
Save some for us now. I am a big fan of it.
I'm just being stealthy. I don't think they've even seen me. I'm hiding behind Draco.
Have you met Bonarail? We have a woman as well.
Monorail over here.
I don't want you to think that we're a journeying pack simply of men. We also have a female.
How very...
I do an acrobatic flip into a nearby tree.
Into a tree.
Yeah.
Thud.
Yeah.
No, like into.
Right.
Oh, roll me in acrobatics and we'll see what you do.
13.
13. Yeah, you managed to land in the tree. There is a moment where you think, I'm not going to make it.
I should not have done this.
There's never been a moment where I thought I wasn't going to make it.
Yeah, it's not the perfect of landings, but it'll suffice.
That's because I wasn't expecting my team to rat me out.
That's what a team's for.
You see, that's Monorail. She's very good at jumping. And other things, I believe.
That's why you can never take rogue and assassin, because it never works. They bid you farewell and continue on their way.
Cool. Are we leaving Bonrail in the tree? Or is Bonrail joining us?
No, I'm following by going tree to tree.
Nice. Crouching tiger
Staying
style.
stealthy. Yeah.
You are...
Why walk when you can take unnecessary risks, eh?
That's why this trip has taken us, what? We've been walking, we've only gone about a kilometre and it's taken us an hour.
You'll be able to do a few trees, then after that, you're pretty much an open plain coming towards the coast.
It's fine, can't be too careful.
Coming towards, let's say, the coast. You're next to the coast, but you're coming towards
Monorail
the cliff.
just starts doing cartwheels all the way along the road.
Also, I mean, realistically, I've got better visibility up here as well, so we're all good.
No, it's true. It's helpful. It is helpful.
And do you see anything in the tree line?
Sorry, do I see anything?
Roll me a perception. Or not.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Okay.
just rolled a 7.
I love your honesty. No, I'm blind. I'm blind, mate. You don't see anything out of the ordinary. It's very beautiful and peaceful where you are.
Cool. That's what we like to hear. Hopefully it remains this way. I get out my my water skin, which has got the booze in it, and just take a hit from the flask.
Okay.
I pass it around if anybody wants any of this fine, delicious dwarven ale that I've created.
What time of the day is it?
It's 4 o'clock somewhere.
You arrived early morning.
Just roughly, is it still
coming up towards the afternoon.
Coming up to the afternoon. No,
Yeah.
I'll refrain.
I have been raised amongst monks. I would love to take a draft.
I pass the water skin to Draco.
Don't take offence, please. That I didn't.
Right, Draco's getting drunk.
No, Draco's taking only a small dram, just to take the edge off the morning, to bed down those fears and chills in the back of his mind.
That's all he needs. If he's not used to it, knowing Reggie will have the hard stuff.
He's raised with monks, man. Monks are always drunk.
I got homebrew.
After another hour and a half, you are on the raised area of the cliff, and you can see it descends down to the shore. You see the beach and the cave. A system of caves.
Right. Okay. So, is there anything in front of the cave that we can see? Like, is there any guards out at the front of the cave, or any of the cult members sort of along the beach near the cave that we can see?
You have high ground. You're far away. Roll me a perception.
Ooh, not one.
You think it's abandoned.
Yeah, so that's not going to bode well.
Oh God!
Frank Bunty, what are you looking for? Caves. Interesting. I think Draco also would like to roll perception, please.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Thank you.
I didn't think we were allowed to do that.
Wait. No, we have to be allowed because I just rolled a 1 as well. So Draco and Frank is like, it seems deserted. Seems empty to me. I don't know what the big deal is.
Forever.
Until we die in about 10 minutes.
So me and Draco turn to the turn to Banrail and Muncher and be like, right, we scoped it out. What we can see is deserted. I think now is our chance. If we can get down there, there doesn't seem to be any guards, and we need to make this swift and quiet as we can. Remember, just one survivor is what we need to do.
I feel like in my head there's a Thelma and Louise moment as Draco and Frank run into a cave, oblivious to the fact that they're about to get absolutely murdered, and everything goes slow motion as they run in.
And Toddy, being unnaturally trusting, surely I'd check that out myself.
Yeah.
Trusting.
Untrusting, sorry, not trusting.
Being naturally trusting, you'd be like, sweet, sounds like a great plan.
Me first.
So, reluctant to listen to my teammates, I'd check the place out myself.
Yeah.
And
even though you're going to build your trust with your teammates, you still have that natural untrust now and again towards them.
They just, I was trying to be stealthy before, and they ratted me out to those 2 women. I just rolled.
Well, don't
I just
have a cow.
I did just roll an 8.
Savage.
Probably pointless.
What's your bonus?
None.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
8.
Nothing out of the ordinary. Looks like a network of caves.
I absolutely love the idea that Frank's like, no, it seems empty. Draco goes, no, yeah, it seems empty. And Bonner's like, I don't believe him, and check myself. Oh, yeah, it's empty.
Lottery is going to go down first. You'll see like 12 core members and just get murdered.
Leroy! No. Maybe not.
Cool. Right. How steep is this cliff face? Is it easy? Is there like footholds for us to go
It
down?
will, if you walk around, it'll take you 30 minutes, and you see it naturally slopes down to the beach.
Okay. Or
Can I not do a crazy jump
if
down?
it's not, I was going to say
If you want to die,
if it's not too like steep a curve, like if there's a bit of a good curve to it, can I slam my shield down and ride it like a surfboard with Draco on my shoulders?
I'm 100% into that. I'm 100% into that plan.
Next week, listeners, it'll just be me and Dan.
Tell me what I got to roll, Daddy, to make that happen, and I will make that happen. Athletics? Because I can do that. Maybe.
I think athletics.
This isn't just as you're not rolling to see if you can try it. You're rolling to see if it's successful.
Oh, 100%, Dan.
You're committed.
Okay.
Frank and Draco are doing this.
So as long as you understand the
They are
consequences.
BFFs, and they think it's empty, so they may as well just rock down in style.
Before you roll, Doddy, can you just have another go at describing that descent to them again, please?
All right, if you go over the cliff edge, you're looking at a probably 80, where you are, about 85-foot drop.
And is it a dead drop?
It is a dead drop. You might hit a few
Guys,
outcrops along the way.
there's nothing to slide down. You're just going to jump on that shield, and that shield's just going to act as a weight. That shield's going to be like an acne anvil.
Right. Okay. So
Still not against it. But I see your point.
Listening in character, looking at what those two are thinking about doing, I go up to them and say, "Don't be idiots."
Yeah, just don't.
I'll turn to Draco and be like, look at Draco, look at the rest of the party, back at the shield, and be like,
What shield have you got, by the way?
we have a choice. It just says shield. Let me have a look. It's the surfboard variety.
If it's a medium shield, there's only one of you going to fit on that.
That's why he's got on my
That's what I was
shoulders.
on Frank's shoulders.
It is shield. Just says
Just
shield.
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 Yeah, it's just there's only one of you going to fit on that.
All right.
So then I look at the shield, look back at that and be like, right, Draco, and that's the plan for next time round. If I get a bigger shield, I think
I'm gonna
maybe
look
years.
back at Frank, clap him on the shoulder. Next time, Frank Bunty. Next time. And I'll take the rope from my adventurer's kit and look to try and tie it to something at the top of the hill that we can climb down.
Bonerail rolls her eyes so hard she nearly passes out.
Could we not? Could we not tie all our ropes together? Because I believe we've all got ropes. And
You can just walk
make
it. You can walk around. It just take you 30 minutes to walk around. Rather than...
I think if the DM is just saying, please, for the love of fucking God, just walk. I think we should walk.
Okay.
Come on, guys.
Let's walk.
I'm going to start walking and hope people follow.
Right.
I'm gonna walk about far enough back that it looks like it's my idea, not Bonerail's idea.
I'm just trying not to kill you. That's what
I'm going to wait for Bonerail to get further enough in front to then start mimicking Bonerail to Draco by doing cartwheels on the back on the way down. But check me out, I can climb trees.
Okay, fair enough. You descend onto the beach. The beach is very nice. Very few stones and rocks. See the cave network in front of you. But where nearly 3/4 of those cave entrances are is where the sea lion is.
Right. I literally had to go through that in my head. I was like, the sea lions.
Yeah, I heard
Tide
sea
line,
lions.
sorry. The tide line, sorry. Tide line.
Right.
Okay.
So,
That's gonna be should be on a t-shirt. It's where the sea lion is. The sea lions.
so can we get into any of the entrances? Is like, are we secure to go through them, or are they literally being drowned out with the sea lion?
Right, I'm not using the word secure. You can go into them. Whether or not you are secure or not is entirely what happens next.
And how many entrances is it? Just the one, which then pivots off, or
5 possible entrances you can go into.
Okay, so seeing as I'm the sort of the sturdy one of the party, I'll go first. But what I will do is I'll hold my hand behind my back with a number with one of my fingers coming through, and then I turn to Bonerail and be like, 1 to 5. How many things am I holding up?
How many fingers are you holding up?
Have a guess.
I don't know. Oh, 4.
1 to 4. And I reveal and be like, 4 is correct. It's the 4th cave we do.
Okay.
Science.
Magic.
So confused.
There's nothing we can do that will help us actually make an educated decision.
No, this is all chance.
Okay, brilliant.
Can I use acrobatics here to sort of prepare for falling on my ass? Like what I did on the boat.
Or walking in a straight line.
Yeah, into a hazard.
Okay.
That's where saves come into it, Sean. Don't worry.
Can we do an investigation check on the entrances to all 5 of the caves, see if there's any traps? Or
Yes. Are you buddying up, or are you not?
You mean go solo? Oh, for the check.
Yes.
For perception, I've only got 0, so don't bother
investigation.
with me.
Investigation. I'd probably say Dan's got 5, hasn't he?
I've got 3.
Investigation.
Yeah.
I had 0.
5 plus 5.
Cool. I'll go with you then. In fact, or do you want to do it? 'Cause mine is -2.
Well, I just rolled a B again.
Nice, not 20.
25.
I rolled a 15.
Nat 20, baby. Nat 20.
All high numbers
I
tonight.
rolled a 15.
Nice, 2
bullshit.
15s and 2 nat 20s.
Right. Fine.
From being complete idiots coming in, all of a sudden we're hyper aware of everything that's going on around us.
It's just when we get to combat, we're going to be rolling 1s and just be like, I don't understand what a stick is.
We've gone from We've gone from being Peppa Pig to being Neo from the fucking Matrix.
Okay, so you do an investigation. So the first two, you go to the very first cave mouth. You do your investigation as you're looking around. You can see it just goes to a dead end.
Okay.
Straight away. Second cave. You get close to it, and as you're looking, there is a pressure tripwire. Not when you trip over, it's when you stand on.
Right, okay.
But it's the cave is as you look further down into it, it looks like there's natural moss, which is making it look like the cave is actually bigger than it is.
Right, okay.
That's a dead end. Cave number 3. It's pitch black all the way in. Cave number 4. You do an investigation on this one. You're looking around, carved as if you were looking at the cave at 2 o'clock. Above you, 15 foot. There is a symbol.
Can we make out what the symbol is?
The symbol looks like it's a circle with a line going straight down, then multiple would you say arms and legs coming off of it, like a stick man with extra arms and legs.
Yeah, sounds safe. Lord Sugar, can you send a firebolt down the third one so we can see what's in?
Well,
I don't want it to hit someone.
I've got dark vision for 60 foot.
There you go.
Perfect.
Can I use dark vision?
Which one are you going to?
That was the third cave.
The third.
Which was pitch black. Can I see into it? With my
You'll
dark
have to
vision?
step in a little bit for it to activate.
Right, okay.
It's not an ability you switch on and off, it's when you step into.
Right.
You can send a fireball down there.
Yeah, but if it's noisy or hit something,
Frank
and then
Bunty,
we alert.
Frank Bunty, are you going to look in the cave? I will come with you, just in case.
Yes, I think we should have it. In fact, we need to look at cave number 5 first, don't we, as well? Because there's the fourth cave. He said there was five entrances.
Five
before,
entrances.
before we do
Cave
this.
number 5. In here, there's nothing crazy and out the ordinary. Seems to be a lot of seaweed in this one.
So there's stuff going on in 3 and 4 here, then, isn't there?
Yeah, I think the talisman has something to do with the symbol on that. So when we rest, we need to have a look at that. Because that sounds very, very symbol-y, that talisman, I think.
Okay.
That's going to have that. So I think for now, since we're not going to have a time for a rest yet, let me and Draco go in into cave number 3. If we use the rope and just tie it around my waist and pass it to Bonerail and just say, hold on to this just while I have a sneak peek. In case things go south, I'll tug once. It's safe to come in. I'll tug twice.
I'm really tempted to agree and then just drop the rope.
Wow.
But yeah, I'll take the rope.
Cool. Okay. All right, are you ready, Draco?
I am ready, Frank Bunty.
Let's go in then. So me and Draco will step in to the pitch black cave.
You step in. Instantly, you're surrounded by darkness. Your vision doesn't kick in whatsoever. Sean, all you can see now is the rope. They've stepped in, and their vision, you can't see them. They've stepped into like a darkness wall.
Okay, I turn to Draco and say, I can't see anything at all. Draco, are you still here?
Guys, I forgot I've got a torch. Can I throw a torch in?
I have a torch, Bonneril. Sorry,
Okay.
That's not my Draco Justice voice. Bonneril, keep your torch. I have many. But thank you for the offer. I will remember your kindness.
Okay. So I say sarcastically, maybe use that then.
It's a fine suggestion, Monorail, and I appreciate you taking an interest in our darkness issue.
Darkness issue.
Yeah, Draco Justice does not do sarcasm, just so we're aware. He's like an American tourist in Europe. Sorry, Americans. Yeah, no, it's true. Yeah, okay, so yeah, Draco will take a torch and light it, because ultimately so much shit's going down, right? We have to light things up, or else we'll get.
I feel like this room is just like some kind of weird black hole.
You think you find a torch by the sense of touch. You hear it light, and it doesn't. There's no light. You're in darkness still.
Awesome.
Can I make an Arcana check just to see if I think this is definitely magic? I'm sure it is, but still.
You can do. Roll me a check, and then I'm going to tell you what's happening.
Oh.
I rolled a 4. Probably don't know what's happening.
We're doing so well.
It's just a dark cave. It's what you get for rolling that 20s.
This is what happens.
Sensing that something's wrong, ask Lord Sugar to come and hold on this rope with me.
Okay.
Right. To Frank and Draco in the cave, you start hearing a skittering. It's echoing around the cave, so you can't get a pinpoint where it's coming from. Is
this something that we could recognize the sound? To give us an idea of what it could be.
Could be anything that skitters.
Oh, never mind.
You hear it and it stops, and then you hear.
You hear what? It's Michael Jackson, guys.
And you hear another skittering.
All of a sudden, this is a Studio Ghibli film. This is weird.
You hear another skittering, and you hear. Boo.
Oh, I do not like this at all.
These are coming from different directions. Then you hear 2 skitterings, and you hear. Boo, boo.
Can we hear this from outside?
No.
Okay, so I tug on the rope to inform them that it's not safe in here, just to give them the heads up.
Okay. Go on.
I don't know what to do. Shit.
It's okay to run away.
Frank Bunty, Frank Bunty, your dark vision is showing nothing, yes?
My dark vision's showing nothing. I heard you light a torch, and
I believe it's time that we step out of this cave. Or if there is an enemy to face, we cannot do it in the dark. Or we can, but it may not go well for us.
No. I'm gonna scream, Bunty, grab onto Justice. I'm pulling you guys out.
Cool. Let's do that.
Can that be Draco Justice's catchphrase? Grab on to Justice.
I mean, it could be, but I'm not pulling the rope.
That's true.
Next time.
Have you got him?
Yep.
Hold me, Frank Bunty. I feel safe in your dwarven arms.
I try and wrap my arms around the big dragon board, but obviously I'm only small and stout, so they looks like we're dancing hip to hip.
Me and Sugar start pulling them out.
Okay. Before you two leave, the noise is quite amplified. There's a lot of what you assume creatures making this noise.
Okay.
Are they out now?
Are we surrounded, or is there actually a safe passage for us to get back out?
If you're not resisting the pull of Monorail, you two exit.
Who could resist the pull of Monorail?
I say to both of them angrily, "What did you do?"
So,
as you back up, as you both back up, there is a little creature that is pale. Looks like it's made of marble. It's got 2 talons, like scythe talons. All of its legs and appendages are points as well, and it looks like it's about to dig straight into you. It's about the size of a kitten. As soon as it hits the light, into Draco. As soon as it hits the light, it immediately just withdraws back into the darkness.
Okay.
I don't enjoy this cave. This is my first time in a cave.
Are all caves like this?
That's a good question, Lord Sugar. That was my next question.
Oh, caves like this? I don't like caves of darkness. They don't make sense.
Right. So, can we describe what the creatures are to Bonrail and Lord Sugar?
Yeah. Yes.
Well,
We can see it now.
you
It followed you out.
didn't see them, but we just saw them.
Right.
Only,
Cool. So, I thought
from
it
the
said they
angle.
hit the light.
Only Frank and Draco would have seen that.
All right. Okay.
Okay, so we explained to Bonrail and Lord Sugar describe it exactly the way you just did to us, and say it sounded like there was hundreds in there. I couldn't see anything with the dark vision, and Draco couldn't use his torch. So there's some magic that's going on in there. The struggling is, however, we have noticed that they can't do light. They're like gremlins.
Can we please send a fireball in there?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to help.
No fireball.
No, I'm
You know,
talking to Sugar.
firebolt.
Bonrail,
Yeah,
stop
that one.
fireballing shit.
I mean,
I don't know.
are these things? Are they a threat?
It did try and kill us.
Well, if you go
Well,
inside.
It tried to jab its talons into you, but it could have just been.
Lord Sugar, I do not believe it was meant to be a hug. I
No,
think it
I
was
know,
meant for
but-
violence.
We don't know necessarily that it would kill you.
That is also true.
Might have just been like, you know, when like a cat sort of playfully comes up and just bites your finger or something like that when you're playing with it, but he doesn't really break the skin. He's just trying to, I don't know, he's just playing, isn't he?
Yeah, Sean knew that once. He set his cat on fire, didn't you, Sean?
Well, remember,
Benjamin bit you once and you're like...
Yeah. Bonrail hates all kinds of animals because of her past, so she's very keen on lighting this picture.
What was the thing you got? The animal thing?
Yeah, 0 in animal hate.
No. You
got the potion, didn't you?
a potion.
Oh yeah.
You did indeed, and the potion, I think they were animal friendship.
Potion of animal friendship. Yeah, someone else can have that. I do not want it.
Okay.
Anyway,
Is
we'll
this
talk
thing-
about that later.
I mean, this might sound like a stupid question, but this thing is an animal. I don't want to get caught on technicalities of the difference
This is
between an
where
animal and a
technicalities
creature or something.
Do come into it, I'm afraid.
Yes, exactly.
From the description, this is not an animal.
And no, it's a creature.
Creature.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Can I use my divine sense in the cave to see if they are good or evil?
Yes?
Can I use the divine sense then, please?
Go on, read it out to me, sir. Let's educate the internet as well.
Okay. So, divine sense. As an action, you can detect good and evil until the end of your next turn. So we're not in combat, are we? So.
No, you can still cast it.
I can.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
So you can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell, or know of any location of celestial, fiends, or undead within 60 foot that's not behind total cover. You can use this feature 4 times per long rest.
I need to read. Please bear with me.
No,
For those of you tuning in, if you want to draw us some characters that represent the players that we have, please do.
Could you imagine?
Please.
That would be amazing.
I mean, mine's pretty easy.
I'm
Fucking love that.
I have just also been looking at my other traits as well while I've been doing this. So the symbol on there, I've got a stone cunning, which if I make a history/intelligence check related to the origin of the stonework, I can actually read through it all, and I would know potentially what that stonework is. So there's potential I may know what that symbol is, possibly. But again, I don't know if that's just me trying to cheat.
Read that out to me again. So if it's affected by the Howler spell, you detect it.
Yes.
Yes.
So I can use that.
Yes.
Cool. I use that then, please.
I'm telling you yes. You detect. You Evil.
Oh, right, okay. So they are evil, so they will try and kill us. Just heads up. However, going through what we've got, we need to go into a cave. Cave 1 is a dead end. Cave 2, it has a tripwire.
Yes.
It's not very big, but leads to a dead end, but possibly not, depending on what that tripwire does. Cave 4 isn't very big at all, but it's got the symbol in there, so something's happening in there, but we don't know what it is. And Cave 5 is empty, with nothing but seaweed.
Mm-hmm.
So
let's go and check out Cave 4. It's
Cave 2, 3, or 4. I want to know what that tripwire does. I really need to know. Can we? Is there any stones around us or rocks around us that we could?
Oh God.
Sort of pick up and use as a weight to put on that panel.
You can do, yeah.
I say, seeing as 4 only has that symbol and we haven't had a chance to check out the talisman yet, I think we should try the tripwire.
Seeing what Bunty's doing, I take a step back.
Cool.
You sound dubious.
I'm going to go for it if that's okay.
Okay.
Is that okay with the party, or would you prefer to do
go
4?
for it?
Oh yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Cool.
I'm going to watch from a safe distance.
I pick up a rock and gently make my way over to the tripwire, making sure I don't. I'm about 2 foot away. Make sure I don't touch it myself, and I just throw the rock onto the panel and jump out the way.
Right, are you standing to the left of it, straight on, or to the right of it?
I'm standing to the right of it.
Right of it. You are going to make me a dexterity saving throw, though, sir.
Dexterity save is good, because that's a +2, so that'll be a 19.
Oh, Jesus.
Enough. As soon as you do it, you hear and you quickly sidestep out the way. Javelins made of rock come hurtling out with some force and go 50 foot before embedding in the sand past you.
Sorry, guys. But now, can I go back and have a look at that cave? Has there been any alterations in that cave? Can we see there's like a way through the cave now that tripwire has been affected, or is it still a dead end?
It is still a dead end.
Right. Apologies for nearly killing you for no reason, guys.
It's okay. Nearly, it means it didn't happen. I'm fine with that.
Cool.
Can I still go in there and have a look round though?
Yeah. Now the trap's been disarmed.
Yeah, because people don't just put a trap next to an empty cave.
Roll me an investigation.
16.
You're looking around the cavern. You can see that whoever's designed and set it up has deliberately made it look like the lighting of this fungus makes it look deeper than it should be. As you're in there walking around, you go to put your foot in front of you, and then instinctively you immediately sidestep to your right. You kind of shift your whole body as you're like, whoa, and then hit the wall, and you realize that is a thin layer of stone just covered in sand.
Ooh. Okay, so that's a pit. Got going on as well. So that's just a death trap dungeon, literally.
So there's nothing useful in here at all.
Can you kick the stone or anything that's on there, that's under that thin layer of sand, and just see what happens?
I think that would be a bad idea.
Well, I've still got the rope around me, so you can hold on to the rope while you do it, and I'll just make sure, because I'm obviously stocky, I'll be able to take your weight if the worst case does happen.
Okay, I'm going to try it, but using But keep in mind that I've got that bonus on acrobatics. So can I do like a prepare or something?
You'll be fine as long as you're not jumping on it.
I mean, that's kind of what I was going to try and do.
If you jump
put some
on
weight
it,
on it,
your acrobatics wouldn't mean a goddamn thing. It's a straight save. And
but
it would be
they've got the.
Yeah, but it'd be with disadvantage because you're purposely jumping on.
Trap.
Yeah.
Maybe just tap it with your foot instead of jumping.
What else can I see around there? Is it just that one platform and nothing else?
It's uneven. Whoever's done it has had to make it in kind of the shape of the thin layer of stone they found.
Can I pick the thin layer of stone up?
You go to grab a part of it and it pretty much shears off in your hand.
Right, brilliant.
Can you see
So, Daddy,
underneath
it sounds. Can I see underneath it?
There is a 15-foot drop and there is spikes.
Okay, so it literally is just a death trap. So, cool. So it's either... It's K4 then, isn't it? It's got to be K4. We've got to be able to...
2 seconds, Daddy. While I'm in here, is there nothing like looking like an exit at all in this room?
Not really, no. As you're looking into the pit, there is a runoff, but it is really a narrow runoff, so any water coming in would seep into it.
Okay, right. I'm out. I jump out.
Yeah.
Cool. So
Join the guys. That was mostly pointless.
Cool. So, well, it wasn't pointless because now we've definitely narrowed it down to either crazy pitch black cave with pointy, wieldy bastards, or it's cave 4, which has the big symbol on.
I see.
In fact, actually, yeah, because all you said with that was that it was the fourth cave, which had carved at 2 p.m, 15 foot up, the symbol. With the circle line going down, multiple arms and legs coming off it, but you never mentioned anything else about that cave. Is the rest of the cave, like, does it go on longer, or is that a dead end with just a symbol?
It looks like it goes 25 foot in.
Is the symbol, is it a religious symbol or a magical symbol? That way we can check that.
Either religion or arcana.
I will roll one of those. They are both +0.
Yeah, if you want to find deities, it tends to be religion.
Well, I rolled an 18 on religion.
This is you'd refer it to as the new generation cult of the Kraken following.
Interesting.
Right, okay, so this is where we need to be then. It is K4.
I'm going to relay that to the party and say, Cult of a Kraken. There was a Kraken when we were on the ship. Will there be a Kraken in the cave? I do not wish for this to be the case.
It's okay. Krakens need deep waters.
I was the only one that got a close look at the Kraken, wasn't I? I was nearly riding it when I did that crazy move on the boat.
I saw it, didn't I?
All right.
It was me and you up on the top deck.
Lord Sugar, you step into the cave. It is a normal cave. You see the water line goes to about 8 foot.
It's quite deep.
Okay. We can swim though, right?
Yeah, everyone can swim.
There you go then.
Yeah, you're fine. Unless you're wearing armour, but you're fine.
Okay. And Kraken can't. I mean, they need more than
8
more
foot
than 8
of
foot of water.
I should hope so.
They do indeed. As you're looking in the cave, roll me a perception.
Rolling a perception.
18 for Draco Justice.
18. 16 plus 2.
Ooh. Am I rolling one as well, or is it just these two?
Whoever's stepped into the cave.
Oh, that was Dan.
Right, so it takes you, as you're looking about, it just looks like a normal cave, but then a breeze hits you from nowhere. And then as you look towards the end of the cave, you realize it goes a little bit deeper. And to Draco, it is the cult of Artaeus. A colossal-sized Kraken wants to control the seas. He seeks to gain powerful items to assist him with this. The cult thrives to gather items to help in their leader's dominance. Quick-acting items that will help Artaeus quickly move around the oceans instantly. Items of legends to boost his strength and assert his claim on his domain. He thinks the ocean belongs to him and him alone.
Interesting.
Right, are we all joining Sugar then?
I believe we should all go in.
Sorry, Dan. What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Are you shouting? Are you going to tell us?
Yeah,
whether
I mean,
there's
I'm
anything
like,
wrong or not?
I think this is all right. This seems all right. There's a bit of water. We can all swim. I mean, it's the best-
That's the tide line. Sorry, when the tide comes in,
okay.
that's the tide line. It's
Well,
going to be 8 foot.
but there's still room above 8
There's
foot, like
7 foot at its highest point.
So what? 8 foot and then 7 foot.
Yeah, once the water's in.
Oh, well, there you go. So yeah, we can all float. It's fine.
We are on float.
Let's go for it. Come on in, boys.
The water is fine.
Yeah.
This is 15 foot wide.
Cool. So we have a look around, and then we go in straight in then where that breeze came from.
You don't know about the breeze.
All right. I tell him about the breeze.
Okay. Lord Sugar relays this to you, and you think it's weird because the breeze will be coming from behind you going into the cave, but then a breeze gently hits you.
But you know, party,
Jesus.
you know what can be carried on the breeze? Justice.
That's it.
Nice. Then let us mosey on in.
Okay.
I think it's probably safest if I go first. I think.
Always send the tank in.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll go first.
I'll follow behind Frank Bunty, as I can see over your head, for you are shorter than I am.
Frank, you step forward. The breeze hits you every now and again. You step to a point where it takes you 35 foot into the cave, and you can see there is a left and a right.
Okay, can we have a look, like a sneak peek at both and see what's in each? Or do we have to just make a choice and go left or right?
No, sorry, looking at the wrong map. There's just the left.
Left it is then.
Left, okay. You take the left from Monorail's and Lord Sugar's perspective. It looks like he's just walked through a wall. Like the scene from Labyrinth where he just walks.
Okay. Yep.
Nice.
Optical illusion.
You guys are following behind us, right?
Yep. I'm right behind you.
Cool.
That reminded me of the Babe.
What, babe?
So this goes down 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 foot and opens up.
Hang on. What is the point of starting a Labyrinth reference that we can bounce back and forth if I'm going to respond to it and it's going to end right there? This is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Stop it there before it got carried on. What Babe? The Babe? I don't remember it. I remember the dancing.
This cavern system weaves in and out. It goes 25 foot and then it opens up into a room that is 15 foot in diameter, with an exit to your left, one to your right, and one straight on. There are stones in the wall, which are giving off a eerily purpley blue light. And then you see there is a big gentleman and two weedier looking fellows. The big gent says, "I told you we had someone." And that's where we'll leave tonight.
No,
I like it.
I really wanted to fight someone with my axe.
They might just want to have a chat. You never know. They could want to be friendly. Like, they're lonely down here.
Hey,
Ooh, they
let's
hurt
stay
somebody.
positive.
Yeah, let's
absolutely.
make friends, not enemies.
Can we all have name badges at the ready for next week to be like, "Hi, I'm the newest member. You guys, my name is John."
I hear you've got a very fine cult down here. I'd love to join.
Could you guys please do me a favor? Don't introduce me when I'm trying to be stealthy.
Okay.
I said
that you can come in the hello song from Book of Mormon.
I said hail and well
Hello.
met. If I'm going to say hail and well met, I'm going to introduce my party. That's just protocol.
It's true.
Don't hate the player, hate
Somewhere
the game.
around here is Bonnerell. He's in the shadows somewhere.
You may find her. She is rather sneaky and also dangerous.
Try to
And
be
she has
roguey.
lady pillows. Do you know of these?
All right then. Until next time, adventurers.
Absolutely.
Enjoyed that, guys. Thank you very much.
Combat will happen. Bring your A game.
See you
Bring
next
that
time,
A-game.
avid listeners.
Thank you.
Until the next time,
And we're serious about the artwork. Send us artwork.
Yeah.
all the
Great
artwork.
justice. Dragon Man monk wears a robe. Looks great. Help him out.
I just want to see me and you as little chibi figures, just like hugging each other. BFFs forever, doing the little
Bros.
heart symbol things.
Just dwarfy dragonborn dude bros.
That's it.
Yes.
Right. Big love out there in the world from Draco and from Dave.
Bye, everyone.
Coolio. Toodles.
Laters.
We gotta get better outros.